Hello Kannanna, we wanted to make a PPT presentation to tell you what we want, but then we thought making a video would be more impactful and communicative. We hope you hear us out. What kind of activities or projects does our team regularly engage that requires audiovisual equipments?
Our team majorly focuses on producing content for user education. So user education we are trying to do as a part of retention activity, like Dinesh has always been telling us. The entire scope of work that we kind of do is limited to user education, where we kind of produce videos talking about a particular feature or how the product feature works or what value that it would add that is kind of not said in the user education web page. So we are trying to majorly focus on producing content that would help customers educate themselves on the product that we have in hand. So for that, primarily I feel that to produce content we would require audio video gears. It could be like a camera, it could be a mic. To facilitate all of this or to enhance the overall experience, we would need lights to amp up it. So that's the reason why I feel that you would require audio video gears.
Are there any challenges that the team has faced in the past creating contents or doing these shoots?
We did face a lot of challenges trying to make the video. Right from the content that we want to curate to have for the particular video, and from making the video as such. So that there are different phases to making or producing a particular video. So initially we would start with the content as such. So we have always faced challenges with creating content for it because we do have other jobs that we are mainstream part of. So with whatever expertise that we have in terms of content, we are trying to write, curate for that. Then comes the actual part where we are trying to produce that particular video. So we need to first find a particular space where we can shoot. That space should be soundproof. If not soundproof, it should not echo a lot. So this particular space that you're kind of seeing has a lot of noise. So whenever people at the back who are is going to cough, it's going to be recorded, and then we have somebody who's going to open up door and we'll have some noise from it. And even if somebody is going to receive a phone call, even at that point in time the ringtone also would be a noise or a challenge. So there is to some extent that we can kind of reduce the noise, but on the overall picture it would be highly advised that we have a particular space where we don't have any distractions of such even from noise, and we can control the overall light there. So if you're able to completely make it a pitch dark place, from there if you're able to light up that particular space, there it will be good space where we can kind of shoot. So these are some of the challenges, but the list could go on. But right from availability of gears, and then at what time, because since we are renting out all of these gears, there is some availability issues with that. And then even the artist issues there, because they also have to come prepared, and we need to have an exhaustive plan as to how we are going to produce this particular video.
All right. Now, Sri, as you said, there are challenges with regards to space, sound, controlling it, all of it. But then what is your point of view on renting the equipments? Because equipments are the big players in a shoot. So what is your point of view on renting it?
Renting out gears initially was profitable, but we had challenges even with renting it out. So there are two things about it. So one is with regards to the commercial aspect, and the second one is with regards to the availability. So the first thing is the cost that is going to be incurred. We have to rent a particular gear. We have to ensure that to what rate that particular gear is available at. And just to give you a simple construct, if you're trying to get a Sony FX3 that we are shooting with, on a day-to-day basis, just the body alone would cost us 2,500 to 3,500 300 rupees per day rent would be. This is just for the body alone. Then we have the battery, then we have, even the lenses that we have to rent. Probably even if, the card readers that we are trying to, get, and even for the extra memory card that we are going to have for shooting, that also needs to be rented out. So there's a lot of, components as to just renting out a camera to just plain vanilla shoot. So for all of this put together per day, so far what we have shot, roughly on an average it would cost 5,000 to 6,000 rupees just for the camera, lens and stuff, because we're just not going to shoot with one lens. We might have to order another lens, so it might roughly go from 6,000 to 7,000 to 8,000. So that's just the average bracket that we have. This, as I told you, that this economics behind this particular renting part seemed profitable initially, but looking at the number of videos that we have produced and the number of videos that we have in pipeline to shoot, I don't think that continuing to rent is going to be profitable in any particular way. Why I would suggest is that if you total up the cost that is included and owning a particular gear, if you look at it, there is a lot of difference and nowhere does it look profitable. So this is one, the economics part. The second one is availability of gears. Availability in the meaning is, there are certain mic equipments that we would like to have, and there are some audio recorders and mixers that we would like to have. Just for the plain vanilla sake, if there is a overhead shotgun mic that is there, that would need an XLR input, and that has to go all the way up to a mixer, because that is not going to have a USB-C hosing where it can be directly plugged into a laptop and you can record from it. I know that is not how it's going to work. It has an XLR cable that is agnostic cable that comes, and it has to go into a mixer. The mixer has to record the audio. Then we work with the file that is there in the mixer or the recorder. So these devices are not available right out of the market where we can rent. So looking at it from a person who is renting out gears, or if let's say I am running a business and I have some equipments and I want to rent it out, I will primarily go for the gears that work on the principle of demand and supply. So I would definitely have a lot of camera bodies, I would have a lot of camera lenses. I know for sure that they would be rented out, but trying to have different types of mics and then mixers, I don't think people would rent it out. They would assume that people go to a recording studio and record and dub for all of that. So in that particular instance, this availability of gears also is a major challenge.
Let's assume you have equipments available, but then you did not have the space. When you have the space available, on that particular day, the equipment was not available. So have you had instances like that where you kept, running from pillar to post, getting all of it together, putting in one scene?
Many of the days that would be the case. So it's always like, தமிழ்ல சொன்ன மாதிரி கல்ல கண்ட நாயக்கனோ நாயக்கண்ட கல்ல காணோ அப்படின்ற மாதிரி. அது நிறைய இன்ஸ்டன்சஸில் வந்துட்டு இருக்கு. நம்ம பிளான் பண்ணி நம்ம போனால் ஒன்று கேமரா கிடைக்காது, கேமரா கிடைச்சிது அப்படின்னா இடம் கிடைக்காது. இது ரெண்டுமே கிடைச்சிது அப்படின்னா ஒரு ப்ராப்பரான ஸ்பேஸ் வந்துட்டு நம்மளுக்கு எங்கே நம்ம ஷூட் பண்ணுறதுன்றது கிடைக்காது. ஏன்னா மார்னிங்கில் லாட் ஆஃப் பிளேசஸ் வந்துட்டு அவைலபிளாக இருக்காது. அது தவிர வி வுட் ஆல்சோ ஹேவ் ட்ரைனிங், வி வுட் ஆல்சோ ஹேவ் கஸ்டமர் கால்ஸ், இந்த கேப்புக்குள்ளே எடுக்கணும். அண்ட் தென் வி ஆர் ஆல்சோ ட்ரைங் டு ஸ்குவீஸ் இன் டியூரிங் த நைட் டைமில் போகும்போது ஒரு அடிஷ்னல் நாய்ஸே வருது அந்த வேக்யூம் ஸ்பேஸில். ஸோ இது டெஃபினட்டாக இருக்குது.
புரியுது. Exploring the completed work by the team. So could you please give us a quick snapshot of the type of videos or media content the team has already created?
We have classified different types of videos like I initially told. So one, we started out as interactive videos where we have a person speaking directly into the camera, and then we have a screen share that is being recorded as the person is educating the viewer on that particular feature of that particular product. So far we have recorded for people and for recruit. Close to இது ரெண்டுத்தையுமே sum பண்ணோம் அப்படின்னா we have close to over 150 to 160 odd videos that we have shot. அதுவும் in the same space where I am right now speaking, அந்த இடத்துலயே we have shot. Apart from this we have had other instances where Dinesh has instructed us to get videos for other products in the bundle. இப்போ நம்ம ஒரு ஆக்டிவிட்டி நம்ம ஒரு இனிஷியேட்டிவும் பண்ணுறோம். ஸோ அதில் we have to shoot for Connect, we have to shoot for Vault, expense, payroll, and even for Click for that particular matter. We are already in the process of shooting for Connect. We have a subsequent request from the expense team to shoot upcoming week itself. We are shooting those particular things. Apart from this, we have also nuggets kind of short videos, something like a reel or a YouTube short speaking about what that particular concept of that particular feature is. So we have technical know-hows in the interactive videos, but subjectively what is the concept behind whatever feature exists in this particular phase, we are trying to put it out as a short reel or a YouTube short. So in the Mari vandittu we are trying to do. Apart from this vandittu, there was one particular event where we had a felicitation program for where we trained the faculties and then we had them take the assessment and we kind of awarded them that particular assessment. So that was a very huge event. So all of these cumulatively put, we have shot outdoor, we have shot indoor, we have also shot moving subject videos, we have also covered entire event. It also had a band, so it had numerous other events. So we had both shooting the audience as well as the presenters and then the BTS of all of this as well. That just speaks about all of this.
All right. How have these videos benefited our customers?
இந்த கொஸ்டினை நான் ஆன்சர் பண்ணுறது நான் ஒரு கஸ்டமராக நான் எடுத்து நான் பார்ப்பேன். பேசிக்லி ஐ ஹாவ் அ ஹேபிட் ஆஃப் லைக் எனக்கு ஒரு தேவை இருந்தது அப்படின்னா அதை பற்றி நான் நிறைய ரிசர்ச் பண்ணுவேன். அவுட் ஆஃப் த வேரியஸ் ரிசர்ச்சஸ் தட் ஐ டூ, ஐ கைண்ட் ஆஃப் லுக் இன் டு டிஃப்ரெண்ட் வீடியோஸ் தட் ஆர் அவைலபிள் ஆன் தட் பர்டிகுலர் சப்ஜெக்ட் மேட்டர். ஐ வில் ஃபிகர் அவுட் வந்துட்டு வேர் வாட் தே ஆர் அண்ட் ரிவ்யூஸ் பார்ப்பேன், ஆல் ஆஃப் தட். பட் மேஜர் சங்க் ஆஃப் ரோல் வந்துட்டு தட் இன்ஃப்ளூயன்ஸ் மை பையிங் டெசிஷன் வந்துட்டு வுட் பி அ யூடியூப் வீடியோ ஆர் அ வீடியோ டு பி ப்ரிசைஸ் டாக்கிங் about what it offers. Now looking at content that is available on the user guide வந்து பார்க்கும்போது people might kind of read it, some people might be able to follow it, but I feel that in this particular trend all the customers would prefer to have somebody walk through the feature in detail at their convenience. இதோட எக்ஸ்டென்ஷன் வந்துட்டு பார்த்தீங்க அப்படின்னா not only YouTube videos, different வந்து educational platforms like Udemy இருக்கட்டும், Coursera இருக்கட்டும், இதே ஒரு ட்ரெண்டாவே தான் இருக்கு. இந்த கரண்ட் ட்ரெண்ட்ல I feel that வந்துட்டு YouTube videos make a lot of video content, educational video content has a very big impact. என்னை பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் the way that we have tailored the videos, we have structured it in such a way that if somebody is going to set up a particular product, be it recruit or people, step by step, concept by concept, we have done it. People can pause, learn, then navigate themselves or set it up themselves. The total amount of hours that are there produced so far would be, I guess, around 15 to 16 hours of video for both recruit and people. இந்த entire வீடியோவை ஒருத்தர் ஃபாலோ பண்ணிட்டு inch by inch பண்ணாங்க அப்படின்னா without our dependency they can become experts themselves. They can view, learn it, and then they can take a certification exam and then they can become straight away Zoho experts. This is how we feel that the video that we are making will be of great or immense help to the viewers or our customers or partners.
All right. How would owning audiovisual equipment improve our team's workflow or efficiency in video production?
Fundamentally, I think that you want to shoot video, அதுக்கு பேசிக்காக என்னன்னா ஒரு கேமரா வேணும். You want to record audio அப்படின்னா you need a recording device and a mic to capture the sound and record that particular audio. Having these at stake abdinradhu is going to add immense value in the sake that we are not a dedicated team as such just to record videos or make content. We don't know when we are available, when are the days where we don't have trainings, when are the days where we can ideally allocate some time or space to do that. And considering that the product teams are also interested in having us make the videos, so now after producing even 12 hours footage of Zoho people training la, we still are having 14 features or 15 features for the month of November 2024. So in the new enhancements are if we need to make, unless and until we own a particular gear in terms of like a camera or audio equipment, I don't think that we can do as flexible as we would intend to do. அடிக்கடி சொல்றது தான் like the best appreciation to an artist imitation. So அதனால நான் ஏதாவது ஒரு இன்ஸ்பிரேஷன் எனக்கு வந்தது அப்படின்னா to try it as and when I want helps me make better videos every time that I own a camera. Same goes with regarding to audio. 90% of a good video is audio, only 10% is a video, and even for the 10% of the video that the video is, close to 8% makes the light, 2% makes the artist. We have a lot of people visiting office and meeting Dinesh, and that point in time if you want to capture certain moments abdinna, it will be very easy for us. The other day we had somebody come down all the way from Coimbatore to meet him. So at that particular instance, if we have a camera, we can capture those events.
Will it be okay for you to share some figures on what we've spent on rentals? And there are a lot of equipments that we already own now. So do you mind sharing few numbers?
Totally, for the number of videos that we have made, like including nuggets and all of the sorts that we have so far done, it's close to around 180 videos close that we have done. For making all of these videos, it's taken us close to, let's say, around 9 lakhs. If you're going to keep spending 9 lakhs every time we want to make X number of videos, it's not going to be profitable. But the amount that we have spent is high. It would have been more beneficial had we spent and owned the gears. At least at the end of the day, we will have a tangible asset.
All right. Anything that you want to say and close this particular video?
எனக்கு கனெக்டில் வந்துட்டு மணி போட்டிருந்த ஒரு போஸ்ட் வந்துட்டு ஐ ஆஃபன் கன்சிடர் அண்ட் ஐ ஃபீல் லைக் சோர்ஸ் ஆஃப் வந்துட்டு ஒரு சின்ன ஒரு புஷ்ஷாக ஒரு மோட்டிவேஷனாக பார்ப்பேன். ஹி வுட் ஆல்வேஸ் சஜஸ்ட் தட் வந்துட்டு இட்ஸ் ஓகே டு ஹாவ் அ லிமிடேஷன், இட்ஸ் ஓகே டு ஹாவ் அ ஷார்ட் கமிங், அண்ட் ஹி வுட் ஹவ் ஹைலைட்டட் இட் இன் டர்ம்ஸ் ஆஃப் வந்துட்டு இட்ஸ் குட் டு ஹாவ் அ ரிசோர்ஸ் கன்ஸ்ட்ரெயின்ட். வென் யூ ஹாவ் அ ரிசோர்ஸ் கன்ஸ்ட்ரெயின்ட், யூ வில் புஷ் பவுண்டரிஸ் டு ensure that somehow within the limitations you are able to pull it off. We have constraints. It's good to have constraints, and so far we have taken it out in a positive way. Going forward, I don't think not owning a camera is a constraint. I feel that we should own. That is something that we cannot figure out a way as an alternative. We can't shoot with an iPhone. Though people online tell that we can shoot with an iPhone, we cannot shoot with an iPhone, and we cannot record with audio that is from an iPhone. We cannot light up a space without lights. So these are what I would say as very basic equipments that we would need. As you initially started, I hope they will hear to what we have to say. Yeah, that's the whole thing about it. Thank you.